All right, welcome back to Lag Demon Programming and our compiler development, compiler design class. Darn it. There. So in the last video, we installed a bunch of software. I forgot one. We need to do sudo apt install g++. I've already done this and it's already installed, but if you do that, it'll ask you for your password. Go ahead and install g++. We already have Cmake. So now what we're going to do is create our development environment and get things rolling with Visual Studio Code. So here in my console, I'm going to start off by doing mkdir. I'm going to create a folder I'm going to call Devil, and we'll cd into that. I think I'll create a directory called compiler design. Okay, that's good. Now we'll fire up Visual Studio Code. And down here, we already installed our plugins and stuff. So here in the file, up here in the where it says Explorer, we can click on this button to open folder. And we can open this compiler design folder and click OK. And so here's our compiler design folder. So the first thing we're going to want to do is create a few simple folders in here. And I like to create a directory or a folder for each of my various modules. But for now, for this very first one, we're going to just create a very simple folder. I just clicked on the new folder icon here, and it gave me a spot here, and we'll just call this source. That way we can put some stuff up at the top like README files, and we'll put in some other files. So hold on one second while I just hold on one second while I look something up here. I did not open this before I started. That'll be a good one. All right. All right. So nope. This is the one I want. All right. Sorry about that. So what we're going to do right off the bat in source is go ahead and create a main file. We'll call it main.cpp. And we'll do the typical thing here. We'll just go include IO stream. And down here we'll return 0. And up here we'll do something like this. Hello, compiler design. And okay. So now we have a file to work with. I'm going to set a couple of things here. Make sure that autosave. What did that do? Did that turn autosave off or on? I'm going to zoom up my font a little bit so you can see things more easily. That's probably pretty good. And well, we'll check and see if autosave is on. Go here to view, terminal. So I've got a terminal down here. Let's get into the source directory for a second here. Cat main.cpp. Yeah, okay, it's there. And saved. Let's make a quick change and see if coming down here saves it. It doesn't look like it saved it, so I need to go auto save, toggle auto save. Now there, okay, so that's working. All right, now we've got a main file. What we need to do is create start working with Cmake to show you how that works. So here under compiler design, I'm going to create a new file, and this is going to call it, and it's very important, it needs to be capital C, capital M, AKE, then it's capital LISTS dot TXT. So it's Cmake lists dot text with a capital C, M, and a capital L in the middle. All right. So all we want to do for our very first Cmake thing here is just type in add underscore executable, and we'll just call it main, and it will rely upon main.cpp, and that's in the source directory. We did that. I'm going to go up here one above it to this, and I'm also going to add put it at the wrong place. I want it up here, Cmake lists dot text, and we need to set up a our project a little bit here. So let me take a look at my notes just so that I don't get confused. So the first thing we want to do is tell it Cmake minimum required version 3.17, because we'll be using stuff from 3.17 of Cmake, so we want to make sure that future builds require that version of Cmake. Then we want to name our project, and right now we're just going to name it main and say that it's CXX, which is a way of saying C++. And then we're going to set our Cmake CXX standard. Well, I'm going to say 11 for now. No, I'm not. I'm going to say 14. So yeah, let's stick to C++ version 14. Okay. And then all we need to do here is add a subdirectory, and that's going to be source. So this is going to set up some basic stuff. Then it's going to know that it needs to go into our source directory and find this Cmake list text, which just right now adds that single executable. Good. All right. Now I'm going to go up here above that source directory, and I'm going to make a new directory. I'm going to call it build, and I'm going to change directory into build. And if I did everything right, we should be able to type Cmake ... What I'm really telling it is, I want you to run here in this build directory, but I want you to look at the directory above me. ... means up one directory, and that's where it's going to find the first Cmake list.txt file, and this should set up everything. Cmake. That's odd. We installed Cmake, did we not? Install Cmake. Yes. I could have swore we installed Cmake. What? This is very odd. Cmake minus version 3.10. That is not what I wanted. we want to remove Cmake. Yes. Sudo snap install -- classic Cmake. Okay, well, I am going to pause the video while that installs. I could have sworn we installed Cmake. I don't understand what happened here. Okay, I'm back, and the reason Cmake didn't install is because the Snap version of it, we need to refresh some things. So we need to do sudo apt update and then sudo apt upgrade. And this may take a few minutes, so I might have to pause. Let me see how fast it's moving along. Yeah, I'll pause the video while that upgrade is running, and we'll see if we can get... if this won't work, we'll have to just download the Cmake source code and do a build. Which isn't a problem, and that's something you should probably learn about anyway. But we need a good version of Cmake for this because we have to have a version that will properly find the tools we're going to use. And that older version of it, I've had some trouble with it not working right with this kind of a build. So, yeah, there it's upgrading Snap. All right, I'm going to pause the video, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back here, and it's just about at 100%. Now it's extracting a bunch of stuff. And now it's installing it. I started the video again because I thought this was almost over. I forgot about the actual install process. That other one was just the downloading of all of the packages that need to be upgraded. So let me pause this again for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. That installation is done. Now we can try the Snap install of Cmake again and see if this works. I'm not sure at what point it failed, so I'm just going to watch it here for a minute and see. It must be after the download when it tries to install it. So I will pause the video again. Yeah. It's time for me. It's only a second for you. Okay, here we are. The download's almost complete. It's about 5 seconds left, and we'll see how this behaves. If it doesn't want to install, installed. Cmake -- version. If it's not Cmake 3.17.3 from installed. Cmake. Okay, let me pause the video and see what's going on with this. Maybe it's an environmental problem here. Let me try this real quick. Just bring up a new terminal and type Cmake. Okay, Cmake's working. So let me close this, and reopen it. Okay, so it was just an environmental issue. It didn't see the path for some reason. So we can go into our build directory now and say cmake ... and it should work, and ls, and you see we've got these files that have been generated here in our build directory, the cache file, the cmake files, and a source directory. We can now just go right here and type make. There's no make file. What? Did I get an error? CXS compiler, GNU, check, detecting cmake error at list.txt, add subdirectory. The source directory does not contain it. Yes, it does. Source. Did I spell it wrong? Cmake lists.txt. I put an extra dot in there. Okay, rename. Let's get that dot out of there. There we go. Let's try this again. We're in the build directory. We go cmake ... and now we have a make file. And now we can type make, and it built, and we go ls source, and there's main. So if we go /source /main, we get hello compiler design. Our build environment's working basically, okay? And I really wish I could expand this terminal. Maybe I won't use this terminal. Maybe we'll bring up this one whenever we need to do builds, so that I can scroll it up so you can see what I'm typing more easily, because I'm sure this is very small text down here. So maybe we'll do that. All right, what next? Oops. We don't need that at the moment. In fact, I'm going to go view. I'm going to turn off the terminal if I can. I guess I can turn it off here. Okay, we'll just leave that terminal off for now. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is let's see how we're doing on recording time here. Oh, we're 17 minutes in. Okay, so what we've done in this video is ensured our environment is working correctly. We can double check some things like, actually we can do that right now. What we can do is ensure, that's interesting. 1 second, I'm just looking at some notes. There we go. So we want to make sure that this cmake file here can find a couple of packages for us. So what we want to do here is go find package bison and find package flex. That's all we have to do there. There's some additional setup we'll need to do for those when we start actually working with files. Let me make sure that this autosave, I hope that autosave is working. Let me go to here. How did I end up there? Double ls cd this cd source, and I'm just gonna do a cat cmake list.txt. Yeah, it's there. Okay, let's go back up here. Now it's gonna cmake. I could just type make, because make, our make file in here that was generated by cmake will automatically run cmake if there's changes to files. Well, it'll automatically run it, and cmake will do certain, but for now I'm going to run it manually. I'm going to type in cmake ... and it says it found bison, it found flex, configuration done, generating done, and build files, and we can type in make, and it built the target main. Okay, so that's working. There's some things that we need to set up to use Flex and Bison, but at this point, this will be able to actually, Flex and Bison will be able to actually compile through Cmake our Flex files and our Bison files properly, run those tools on them, so that then the rest of our code will build. So that's where we are now. The environment's all set up, and we're able to build our files, and we're gonna flesh this out a little bit more in the next video. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you really liked it, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, please do. I appreciate subscriptions very much, and if you want to get notifications when various things happen, there's a number of options on notifications. Hit that notify button and set that up. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.